Joe, I wish you and I wish Mike would join me in talking to a locked-out factory worker in Jackson, or a worker in my hometown of Mansfield, someone who's lost her job in Zanesville, a single parent in Dayton who's suffered because of these trade policies in our country. I don't know how anyone can argue that our trade policies are working. When Mike DeWine first said he supported NAFTA in 1992, we had a $38 billion trade deficit in this country. Today, we have just yesterday, it was announced that just for the month of August, we had a $70 billion trade deficit, $22 billion with China alone. It's clear so much of our manufacturing, because of bad trade policies, because of tax law that gives incentives for companies to outsource rather than giving incentives to small business to manufacture in the United States, that those policies are hurting our country. I want to see more exports. I brought the U.S. Export Assistance Center to Ohio to serve a three-state region in the mid-1990s during my first term in Congress to help small business figure out ways to export. We've done that. The problem is these trade agreements, the biggest export under these trade agreements is jobs to Mexico and jobs to China. And you know what? When you talk about economic development, the reason the Certified Public Accountants of Ohio endorsed me, I believe I'm the only Democratic challenger of any Republican incumbent in the entire country to get the endorsement of the Certified Public Accountants. That's because they know I'll fight for a fair tax policy, they'll know I'll fight for a balanced budget, and most importantly, they know I'll fight for economic development in our state. Let's fix our trade agreements, fix our tax laws, help our individual small business, and do a whole lot better with education, including completing your work that when we left Congress and your party refused to extend the tuition tax credits. That's a major component of economic development, letting middle-class kids, giving them the opportunity to go to college.